All righty. What we got here? Okay, so that why? Okay, all right. That's fine. That's fine. Righty, righty, righty. Okay. All right. Um. I mean, heck, you could have taken a trade this morning on the gold with the short right there. That was actually looking pretty good. Uh, moving averages are crossing over. You got stacked selling balance. You got uh a delta surge on it. Okay, what? Yeah, I need to look at this delta surge. I need to start doing some uh, testing strategies on some delta scalping. Um, the delta surge is set to 50 stacked levels of 3. Because it's merged. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. Okay. I am only going to go over these settings once. Okay. I'm not, because I just don't have time. I need to trade myself. It's 919. I need to trade myself. So I'm not going to be doing that. We're not going to show this. We're not going to show that. Not that. Persistent delta signals. Yeah, we'll show them. All right. Session RTH real time trade. Now we'll show Delta both. I'm gonna do the bottom only. Uh, Delta surge of 50. If you don't understand what it is, you gotta watch the video. Bubble mode, one order 30. I don't even know what the big trades are for gold, for micro gold. Stacked and balanced. This is the big one. Right now, we're on a 30-second chart. MGC, micro gold on a 30-second chart. We are doing stacked imbalances. We're doing the ratio of 4 and levels of 3 on Ninja Trader. So we're doing MGC 30-second. We're doing the ratio of 4 and we're doing levels of 3. Okay. The thing about this is that different data providers, I'm telling you guys, and I say this over and over and over again, these prop firms, the data that you're getting is not quality data. Is it good enough to pass evals? Yes. Good enough to trade funded accounts? Yes. Would I take the data and go trade a personal account? Absolutely not. If you want high quality data, you got to pay for it. Um, So these numbers are going to be different, okay? And also, even when you're paying for data, that's still the same thing. Let's say you go over to DX feed. Well, DX feed, I just don't like their real time orders or MBO stuff. I don't think it's all that great. I think their historical data is phenomenal. Rhythmic, uh, rhythmic tick for tick, I think they're phenomenal. Okay, rhythmic for historical data, I think it sucks. Okay, even when you pay for it for lab. Okay. CQG is top notch. Uh, Alrighty. So the tick merge of 4. We are tick merging this to 4. If you don't understand what tick merging is, you got to go watch a video. It's basically, it takes the data. It basically takes the data tick for tick. It takes 4 ticks and merges it together. Okay. Takes all that data and merges it together. You easily, right here, you would have gotten in right here, probably get out right here, makes up $144. That's on a micro. I mean, if you do about 5 of them, I mean, you've already made yourself over $500 on pre-market. Call it a day. Go do something. I don't know. That's just the way it is. Also, another thing that you really gotta watch is this right here. You see how the lines were separating? Okay, you got stacked selling balance. You got a delta persistent selling right there. You get in right here and you get out right here. Don't be shooting for the moon and all that crap. You take your base hits and you move along, folks. Okay. Say that over and over and over. And I don't know how to get it through people that they are listening to these gurus on YouTube. I'm not a guru. I'm just some old fart that's been trading for a while, been slinging code as a code monkey for 15 years. I've been trading the financial markets for over 10 years. Okay. So it is what it is. All right. I got my system up and ready. Okay. I am trading my own personal. This is my own personal trading platform, and I'm trading my own personal trading platform. Uh, it's not out to the public. That is where my auto trader is. Okay, that's where my auto trader is that trades for me. It's all proprietary. I will be giving out the trading platform. Okay, the trading platform is going to be released. Okay, I don't know when. There's just things I need to get done first. So let me show. Thank you. High five, girl. Yeah, you ready for a crazy day? Yep. All right. All right. Eat me a little bit of breakfast, and then we'll get going. Oh, another thing. Don't be clicking no buttons between 9:30 and 9:45. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, if you really want to, you can. I don't care. I don't. Um, Here, let me take a look at the news. It's Monday. It's been kind of Mondays are usually not a good day for me. All right, here we go. Oh man. All right. 9:45 S&P manufacturing PMI final. 10 o'clock US ISM manufacturing PMI. You might want to downsize a little bit. I don't know if it's going to move the markets. Like, I mean, let's be honest. We're in a chaotic market environment. The resistance front and Iran have set their agenda to completely block the Straits of Hormuz and activate other fronts, including the Bab el Mandeb Straits. You know, oh my, settle down, settle down. I get all jacked up. You want to know why? Because I spent 5 years in the United States Marine Corps, and I don't like friggin' tyrants. Okay, I'm not going to say what we do to them on the internet. I get probably canceled. Who knows? But after 5 years in the United States Marine Corps, I think you understand what I think about tyrants. If you can't live in a civilized society, you just need to be gone. Traders fully priced a 25 basis points June ECB hike for the first time since May 4th. There we go. Jack them up, baby. Get no, never mind, never mind. Calm down, calm down. Just calm down. Also, if you're going to be typing something in chat, don't expect a response after 11:30 or 12. I'll say 12. All right. Um, there's a free trial. Free trial. Go check it out. Gonna pin the message. Okay. All righty. All right. Now that we got that going, what we got here? We got about 2 minutes. Go to financialjuice.com and look at the news. We got news coming out at 9:45, 10 o'clock, so beware. This is my trading platform right here. Uh, this right here on the ES, you had a sell signal right there. That was a nice little trade right there. You probably want to get out right up in here. This right here, that's not a trade. You want to know why? Well, the movement averages are separating. It needed to be down here, okay, to get down here. You're not looking to take every single move. This is not a good one either. That's not a good buy signal, okay? That's not a good buy signal. You want to know why? Well, because for one, you had that big, huge gap right there, okay? It's not something you want to do. Not something. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. Not something you want to do. Maybe. Maybe we'll just come down here and do it like that. I don't know. Maybe we don't need the stinking browser so friggin' much. Okay. 9:30 market is raring to go, man. Raring to go. All right, what do we got here? We got show volume profile, show delta profile, so large volume. I don't care about that. We'll just click apply again. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. Just do bottom. Okay, this is gold. Okay, I'm looking at MGC. I'm looking at gold, folks. I'm looking at other things on my platform. I'm trading. 9:30. Set on your hands. Um, don't be chasing anything. You can if you want. I don't care. Um, Iran stops message exchange with the U.S. and protests against Zionist crimes. Oh my word! You know. Oh my god. Sit on your hands first 5 minutes. Find out what the institutions were doing. Ugh. Also, I don't trade. I mean, I do trade NQ. I'll be honest with you. If you looked at that, if you looked at the, remind me later. I'm not going to update you right now in the middle of friggin' whatever. If you looked at the algo video I put out last night, you'll notice I didn't have NQ in there, and there's a reason why. It's not as profitable as ES and gold. It's a very thinly traded market, very manipulated market from institutional algos. Thinly traded. Even if you tick merge it, still friggin' sucks. Profits are lower. Profit factor is lower. It's just a trade. It has a lot more trades going on, which means you pay commissions and slippages more. I mean, it's just not all that good. I know all these streamers trade it because it's volatile and sexy, and everybody wants to see traders in the trade constantly. That's not how professionals do it. That's how prop farming gamblers do it, but not professionals. All right, it's 9:34. Sit on your hands, okay? Sit on your hands and wait. We got news coming out at 9:45. Of course, the Iran news probably really kicks things off. Yeah. Iran stops the message exchange with the U.S. in protest against Zionist crimes. Yeah. See right here. See right here. You got to go to financialjuice.com. You're not going to get like breaking streaming news from them, I guess, unless you pay for it. I don't even know how good that is, to be quite honest. But it is what it is. Uh, double check to make sure everything the stacked scalper is all good to go. I'm trading Apex today. Um, when you get the add-on, you have to go through, watch the video that I have on this site in the education section. That'll give you the basics. And here's the thing, you really have to play around with these numbers and start. You're not going to come in here and then just get the add-on within a week, start passing evaluation. Okay, I mean, you might, I don't know. But I very seriously doubt it. This type of trade, this is not like an add-on that you just install and gives you a green dot to buy and a red dot to sell. I mean, that's not how it works. It takes time to learn this stuff. It's 9:37. We're just trying to figure out, the market needs to figure out what it wants to do. Okay. Uh, And also, if you're trading gold, you need to be on MGCQ. You need to be on August, okay? There's a reason why. If you go to cmegroup.com, let's go to cmegroup.com, and I will show you why. There's a stacked volume balance on gold right now. There's a reason why. You want to go here, and you want to go to gold, okay? Let's say you trade the micros. You can trade the minis if you want. Let's say you trade the micros, you can go to volume. Okay. June has no volume. Okay. You're trading August. It has 286,000 Globex volume. Okay. This is why you need to go to CME Group and find out when you need to flip over. Okay. So for gold, you want to be trading August. Okay. Because that's where all the volume's at. Okay. Open interest. Look at open interest. Positive 299. At the close, it was 42,000. So, this right here is what you want to be looking at. You really need to get familiar with the CME Group website. All right, 938. Let's see what we can do, folks. Let's see what we can do. 938. And 938. Let's see what we can do, folks. Let's see what we can do. Uh, got some buying up in the gold. Uh, got some buying up in the gold. You got some buying happening, and then you got some selling happening. It is what it is. Alrighty. Okay. Setting right there. You want to back and bounce, tick merge. We're just going to tick merge that as well. Yeah, probably looks better. Uh-uh. Yeah. I think I'm going to just wait until the news hits. We've got news coming out at 9:45. We got news at 10 as well. S&P manufacturing PMI. Alrighty. 9:42. Um, Wonder how my upload's going. Got about 1 minute. We're just sitting here waiting. Like a bump on a log. ATR ATR is 3.5 for ATR is 3.5 for ES, and the ATR for gold is 2.9. What does my notes say? That says 3. That's well. Do not second guess because you ran the numbers, so no second guessing. ATR on gold is 2.8 right now. What's the old ES? ES. You want to skip it if it's above 4.0. 4.55. If it's like above 5, you or 1 minute ATR, you might want to skip it. You might want to skip it if it's above that. That is not going to be good. But it's at 3.2, which is actually pretty decent. Right now, we're just sitting here waiting. Oh, got to do that. Let me get Rhythmic Trader Pro open. Um, I'm gonna blank out my screen real quick. I need to get this. Where are you at? Come on, man. There you go. Yeah, I'm just blanking out my screen real quick. I need to Apex Trader Funding. There we go. All right, I can unblock it now. Uh, I want to get signed in to our Trader Pro in case I have to shut something down. You always want to be logged in if you're using Rhythmic. You always want to be logged in to their back end system. Okay. Yes, I know that was wrong because I had the wrong one, the wrong system up there. Apex has to be different. Oh, Apexer has to be different. Old Apex, you got to be different, don't you? Well, we go to positions. There we go. Just do this one down here. And what we'll do, we'll just do that. Okay. We got some movement, folks. It's taking a dump now. That is definitely taking a dump now. We got 9:52 coming out, folks. We got 9:52 coming out. 9:52. We got 10 o'clock. We got 10 o'clock news coming, folks. We got 10 o'clock news coming. Okay. So be careful. We got the U.S. S&P manufacturing PMI final actual 55.1. The forecast was 55.3. Previous was 55.3. Okay, US ICM manufacturing PMI is at 10 o'clock. It's just a few minutes. That is in just a few minutes. So, you might want to sit on your hands. We got the ATR 4.3 on gold. That's a no trading zone for me. We got ATR on the ES at 3.9. That's still good. Gold is a no trade zone for me. About 6 minutes to PMI. You got gold at the lows of the day. It's definitely below the point of control. You definitely got some weakness there. You got an ATR of 3.8, 3.8 on ES. This is what the numbers look like on ES for the market levels. You got overnight highs, previous day highs, overnight lows, previous day lows. So, I mean, we're above the VWAP. So that's actually, well, we kind of closed below it previous 5 minutes, but looks like it's starting to flatline. That's what I could do. I could do that just to test it. All right, we got about 2 minutes. Got about 2 minutes on this, folks. I might. About 1 minute. Got some PMI coming in. I mean, I'm sorry, we got ISM coming in about 20 seconds. We got Iran saying that the U.S. is Zionist crimes. We've got some Zionist crimes happening, folks. Oh, well. You got gold at a 4.4 ATR, if my coding is correct. And that is a little, that's a little high for the strategy that I'm running with it. Okay, that's a little high with the strategy I'm running with it. We got US ISM manufacturing PMI actual 54. The forecast was 53. Previous was 52.7. 52.7 was previous. So take it with a grain of salt. Okay. It was slightly positive. Take it with a grain of salt. Uh, Now that we got the news out, let's see what happens. Uh, Now that we have the news out, let's see what happens. We've got Iran with the Zionist crimes rhetoric. I might just get the stinking NQ up and running just for shits and giggles. I mean, we're like right in the middle. I mean, if you look at this is ES, and if you look at it, we're just kind of like right in the middle of previous day highs, previous day lows. We're just kind of in the middle. We got the BWAP that just kind of flatlining. You know, this is a Monday. It's a Monday. I really would like to run the stats to see what Mondays are. Just trade it only on Mondays. Just run the tests only on Mondays. Find out what is the best profitable days to trade. Ugh. We ain't got much going on. Let me look at my notes. Let's see what we got here. What we got for NQ? The ratios, the levels. I don't know what the heck is going on with that. I kind of know what it is. I don't need that. Uh, Here, let me get this up. Yeah, I would definitely need some micros, but what the heck? What about the levels? I gotta come way down here. Okay, that's gold. Yeah, MGC. All right, get out of here. We got gold ATR of 4.4.5. We got buying balance looking like it's trying to form here. It got taken away a little bit. Um, You little shitbird. Okay, quiet. P50. Yeah, 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 yeah. Normal. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. Let's up an order flow chart. I know the market is not really conducive today, folks. I don't think anything's really going to be going on, but I still have to keep it running. I don't think it's really conducive for trading today. It's a Monday. You got Iran uh, saying their crap about the Zionist crimes. The Zionists, you Zionist pig. Um, dee dee doo. How dare you, you Zionist pigs? You sure don't want us to have a nuclear weapon? Even though we're always yelling. I'm not getting into this. I'm just going to leave it alone. Yes, we are Zionist pigs. Uh, you got some whacked out, well, you got some crazy volatility right now on the NQ. NQ's always crazy, man. NQ's always like a nut bag, man. Like a squirrel hyped up on Red Bull. Hey, what's stinking numbers, man? What's my stinking numbers? You still running, man? Oh man, I didn't want you to keep running, but you keep going. All right, what we got here? What about the ratio? 4 and 2 could be fine. Uh, 3 and 2? I don't think so. 4 and 2. What's the ATR? ATR could be quiet. Could be 22 in the mid. Let's see, 33. Where are we at? You don't want to be doing that, you nutcase. Uh, MNQ. I need to test it on MNQ. NQ's a little too volatile, folks. NQ is a little too volatile, to be quite honest. Yes, we'll do that. What is that? Was quiet 22. No. 4 and 2. That would be, come on, 22. That would be 33 or 35. Probably 33. We need to let the market settle down, folks. 5 and 3. What was that? 8 and 5. No, I don't want to do that. We'll just do 5 and 3. I just don't feel. I just want to test it, make sure the executions are working. I just want to test it, make sure the executions are working. Only 10-10, folks. We're gonna. Yeah, that actually did do something. So yeah, Yeah, I think it's working. We'll let you run. We will let you run, my friend. All right, so I don't even need to have chart trader on. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking stacked and balanced. I'm talking to myself, folks. Hmm. It's 3-3, 75, 75. Why did it take it? Because it's a whack job. All right. Still over, even lower. Yeah, man. I know. The max drawdown for NQ is extremely volatile, folks. 4 and 2. That's what I'm getting at, folks. Yeah, we just shut you down. Uh, but it is working. The executions on the system is working, which is a good thing. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to know. That's why I brought up because I don't have any haven't gotten any trades off on gold. I've done 2 manual trades, a little bit profitable, not much. And the ES ain't doing much. I got too much crap on my screen. I need another screen. I need another screen. I'm using my, I'm streaming gold on my laptop screen for the Ninja Trader add-on, and I'm trading my personal trading platform on my other big screen. But I need a third screen for like streaming and the browser stuff like that. Kind of like a junk screen. Put all your junk on there. We ain't got much trades going on today, folks. We ain't got much going on. I was stacked and balanced 4 and 2. Okay, stacked and balanced 4 and 2, but I want to know why it took. Well, the good thing is executions are working on the system. They were working last week. I just made some code changes and I wanted to make sure it's working, so I kind of scalping on the NQ on the 32 range bar. I am actually, what's the ATR on that? That's why it wasn't good. Uh, that's why I didn't take the trade, even though it was a pretty decent one. You know, uh, I got to stick with my numbers. I ran the tests. I did everything for 5 months. I got to stick with my numbers. I don't care what I see on the screen. You know, what I might actually do is I might actually, uh, what the heck are you doing, man? Uh, The hell was that? M&Q is crazy. Uh, got the ES just getting ready to rip, ain't you? We got some news coming out, folks. We got something going on. Yeah, that was pretty big. All right, the hell kind of news came out? Manufacturing PMI, nothing. I don't know what the heck went on. I don't know what the heck went on, but something did. I don't know what went on, but something happened. Whenever I see moves like that, it's just wondering if it's just no, that was actually correct. Man, I'll be glad when this stupid Iran stuff is over, man. The market is just friggin' broken. The market is just stinking broken, man. You got gold that is just friggin' volatile with the ATR today. Yeah, I'll just be glad when this Iran stuff is over. We get back to normal market conditions. That is all I want. Normal market conditions. stinking NQ is a squirrely freak. It really is. NQ is a squirrely freak. Here we go again. What's going on, man? Just wondering if I put a stop there, is it going to override? Folks, this is just not good. We got way too many. I really do hate this market. Nothing's really changed. You got the ES right there. The ES is right here. That's just kind of. ATR on the NQ is like 29. Is that ES is like 4.2? What is that? ATR 6. Why would that be 4.2? That could be the All right. Oh wow. You got gold that's going down. You got the ES going down. You got the NQ going down. This is another wacky day. We're getting chopped up too, man. Look at this. I mean, I'm not getting chopped up, but a little chop action going on. Up, down, up, down. We have a little bit of a trend going up on the ES this morning, but now after about 10 o'clock, it looks like we're just going to be in a chop fest. And if you look at ES right here, look at the ES, we're just kind of like in a chop fest, to be quite honest. But the good thing is the executions are working. I was a little concerned about that because I made some code changes this weekend. And the thing is, when you're doing back tests, the code changes work. Order executions work because, well, it's the testing engine. But once I port that code over to the actual trading platform that executes, sometimes the code can get kind of incorrect. Sometimes you get something that's incorrect. Oh my God, dude. This is a chop fest today, man. I'm stopping that. I'm stopping the ES. This is a chop fest. Um, yeah, I'm just stopping this today for the ES. I just turned off the algo for the ES. I'm not going to deal with this. Look at this. And the reason I'm doing it is because of this crap right here. Okay. I'm just turning the shit off. Okay. You have to understand when to turn stuff off. And that's just not. Today seems like the kind of days where you could be down. I still got gold running. So gold has not taken a trade yet. And I'll be glad when this market goes back to normal conditions. Once this market goes back to normal conditions, I think it will be fine. I turned off the algo. You're looking at the, okay, this right here is my custom platform. Should be released here pretty soon, hopefully. I turned off the algo because this is just a chop test, folks. I'm not going to, you have to understand when to turn stuff off. You have to understand when to trade, when not to trade. Now, what you're looking at is, oh man, while I was doing that, kind of missed something. Where are we at? 26. Okay. gold, gold has not taken a trade yet, and there's a reason why. Uh, just the ATR is a little high. Man, this is just crap. I don't think this administration knows what they're doing with Iran. They have no stinking clue. They thought this, and I heard it right from Trump's mouth. He thought this would be over in 30 days. That's what he said. Like, that's not going to happen. You're dealing with Iran, not Iraq, but Iran. It's a little different. Well, we got a lot of wicks on the. What the heck? Oh, man. That was a little late, folks. Yeah, we got a lot of chop fest going on, folks. This is a chop fest on. We got the VWAP just flatlining. We got the 5 minute on the ES just chopping up and down. This is a pure chop fest this morning. So there's no market direction. It's just a pure chop fest. We've got no stinking market direction whatsoever. If it's going to break, it needs to break. Stop this chop fest. God, you fuckers. They're just holding this thing in the middle, man. Stop. Yeah, you're getting shut down too. Yeah, this is frustrating Monday. Just a stinking chop fest. Um, I mean, look at this. This is ES. on a 5-minute chart. Okay. We opened up. We had a nice little trend. We had a pullback. I thought we were trend up. Previous day highs was right here. You cannot get over it. We're going down. We're going up. We're going down. This whole area is just a chop fest. You need to stay away from crap like this. The good thing is the code changes that I made this weekend, the front end, the user interface is executing trades. That is a good thing. So when we get out of this chop fest, we'll be able to make some decent trades. Um, yeah. When we get out the chop fest, we got chopper fester, chop fest, chop fester. We're just gonna do that. I don't need that anymore. Where are we at, man? Where is my stinking? Oh, it's over there. Blah. Boy, I'm a moron. Man, we got some chopper fest, chop fest, chop, chop. We just chop you up. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, this ain't good. This ain't good. Well, it kind of sucks for a Monday morning to be in a chop zone, but it is what it is. Kind of sucks to be in the chop zone, but Auto Trader stopped on ES. Auto Trader's still running on the gold. On gold, the ATR is a little high. That's why I'm not doing anything. A little high. Man, I'm not doing that because you're just chopping around, man. Yeah, I don't know what that news. I don't know what that bar was on the ES right here. Man, I don't know what this was. Was that late ISM stuff? I don't know what that was, but that was not something. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, now we're going up, man. How about that? Get the chop fest going on. Come on, gold. Can you do something? See, this is why streaming on chop fest zones days like this. I'm not. Some people just come on and stream. Oh, I'm making trades and blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, okay, uh, different strategies, folks. Um, I'm not trading the ES. I shut that down. The auto trader is shut down for the ES, and because we're right here, we're just going up down up down. We got some a lot of wicks on the tops and the bottoms, so I just kind of shut it down. I will turn it on when we're actually going to be in a good area. Uh, when you start getting into these up down, it's just you really don't want to be. Uh, I do not want to be trading my auto trader like that, just because it's a chop fest. Uh, let's get some. But you had a buying balance on the gold right there, right up here at the top where we kind of moved down. So I'd keep a tight stop on that, to be quite honest. See right here, you had a buy area. You got the moving average right here. If you get in right here, and we're up right here, you got to be careful because of this area right here. Okay, see exactly what I'm talking about. Uh, we could just stay in this area. This is and not. I mean, it's already, folks. It's already 10:42, and we really have not have any direction whatsoever. Uh, Here, let me scroll down. No, I don't want. Where is that indicator I wrote? Well, it's just not there anymore. That's probably because I had to roll back. I did something. Okay, that's fine. I'll take a look at that later. Um, yeah, I mean, we're just kind of in a divine weighted average price is just kind of flatlining, folks. We're not really doing much. I mean, if you look at the 5 minute, this is the ES. Okay, this is the ES. The Ninja Trader is gold. Okay, this is the ES. This is where we're at, folks. This morning, kind of pulled back and we kind of could not get past the previous day highs right there. The PDH, previous day highs, we could not get past that area right here. Okay, kind of moved down here, overnight lows, previous day lows, and we're kind of staying in between this whole area right here. Yeah, I just don't like that. I just don't like that. That's why I shut down the auto trader for ES, just because I just don't want to deal with that crap. To be quite honest, of getting chopped up. Just because you have an algo that trades, don't mean you just turn it on and forget about it. You Here, let me get this over here. People get all confused about why you have gold in ES, and then yeah. There's a 7-day free trial if you want to do it, man. There's a 7-day free trial if you want to do it. Come on, man. Get off the chop zone. This is just getting horrendous now. So that's what these idiots are going to do today. Yep. That is what these idiots are going to do today. Just keep us in a stupid zone. That is what they were going to do, folks. They're going to keep us in this stupid zone. It's 10:46 and okay. Well, tomorrow could be better. course, you don't know what they're going to do. They could rip this thing all the way up or all the way down and rip somebody's face off. You know, plus you got Iran. Who knows what kind of crap is going to happen with that? We could have some news come out. We have no idea what kind of crap that's going to produce. All I know is we are below the VWAP on the ES, and we are in its flat line, and which means Wheeze ain't going nowhere right now. You know, I was all excited for Monday. I was all excited. Excitement has just fizzled. What you doing, Gold? Your ATR needs to, yeah. We are in a chop fest, my friends. If you look at the ES on a 5 minute, the volume weighted average price is flatline, and we are in a chop zone. We are in a stinking chop zone. Ain't much going on. We're in a stinking chop zone, and somebody just got friggin' ripped. Somebody just got stinking ripped. Um, Something's going on. Something is going on, folks. Got news, what we got going on. ISM manufacturing was a while back. That was like 50 minutes ago. What you doing there? Uh, Financial juice. Ain't nothing going on, man. That's not a quality double stacked imbalance on the gold. That's not quality. Look at the moving averages. They're separated. They're moving down. Don't care if it works out. I just got to take quality trades. Okay. And what we're getting today is not the quality. What we're getting today is a bunch of crap. Okay. I mean, look at this. This is the ES. Seriously, look at this. We were starting to trend up. I was in high hopes of breaking the previous day highs, but that didn't happen. We kind of came down, then we kind of came up, then we kind of came down. We're right here in the middle, and it's like 1050. So, yeah, this just could be a day where you just don't do anything. It could be that type of day. We don't know. Could be that type of day. You just don't know. What you doing, Gold? You kind of chopping around yourself. I mean, look at gold over here, man. No, I ain't gonna show. You already see it on Ninja Trader. There's no reason for me to show you it on my charts. Holy smokes. Holy smokers. Man, what are we doing today? We ain't got no activity from these institutions. We got none. They're just pissing around. They are just pissing around, folks. Today, they are pissing around. We're going to go break the lows. What are we going to do? Go do something, please. Look at that 5 minute on ES. It's just stinking horrendous. We rip up, we rip down, rip up, rip down, rip up, rip up, 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 up. It's just, oh my God. I think I'm done today. I really do think so. I think I'm done for today, man. I am just so, this is horrendous. Well, there is one good thing. At least the executions are working. Do I still have this thing running? No, it stopped. Okay, good. Yeah, because you're in the chop zone. That's why I stopped it. The auto trader, you see right here, I'm scalping on a NQ on a 32 range, and I shut off the auto trader because we're in the friggin' chop zone, man. We're in the chop zone. I mean, look at this. We're just kind of like, that is not the kind of action you want, folks. That's not the kind of action you want. Okay? That is not what you're looking for. It's not what you're looking for. That right there is not what you're looking for. Okay? This right here. Okay, this right here is gold. What I'm getting ready to show you is the ES. In the ES, I mean, the morning we opened up, we kind of ran up. We got to up here, we got to the previous day highs. We kind of sold off. Here's the overnight lows and the previous day lows is right here. Okay, right there. So we came down here, then we came up here, then we came down here. Look at the VWAP. It's just sitting there flatlining. You don't want to be trading in this type of area. You have to be disciplined enough. That's why I shut off the auto trader. Okay. You have to be disciplined enough, and I'm manually trading and getting chopped up. So you just have to be disciplined to just not trade it. And I mean, I know, I know that's not what people want to hear, and I don't care. Okay, it's not what people want to hear. People don't want to hear, well, today's not a good day. You're getting chopped up. Just come back tomorrow. Okay, it's like 10:55, 11 o'clock. I'm actually the algorithm from my back tests. If you watched the video, over 1,000 trades, 69,000 profits. Okay, that was not trading afternoon sessions. That was trading 9:40, 2 hours, 9:45, 11:45. It shuts it down. The auto trader shut down 11:45. Done. Okay, I actually shut it off early because I know we're in the chop zone, and that's not going to happen. I'm not going to sit there and get chopped up. Maybe Monday's bad. Who knows? But you have to be disciplined enough to know when to trade and when not to trade. Okay. Right now, you got gold that looks like it's trying to make a move. We don't know. But look at this stupid thing. Okay, we had a buy and balance. Okay, this is something very important, and I really want people to listen to this. This is very important. We had a buy and balance, and we closed below it. That's not good. Okay, we had a run up here. This is an old plan that I used to trade, and it's actually very profitable. And I need to run the tests on because I got like 5 months of data. I really want to run the tests on the pullbacks. Okay, when I'm talking about pullbacks, I'm talking about having a nice little upwards and having an inside bar right here, inside bar, getting in on the break of that and looking for a move. Okay, because look at the moving averages. Moving averages are separated. The trend is up. We had a buy and balance, but we got absorbed. That's when you cut the trade. Okay, don't be taking a full stop out. That's idiotic. I don't care what these gurus tell you. You get the Ninja Trader add-on as a free trial for 7 days. Hopefully, the market will do something in these 7 days. Um, the bad thing is, if you actually looked at that video that I did with the algo trader, that when will 131 be stable version? I'm using 131 is pretty stable. I just haven't taken it out of beta because uh, here I'll show you this in the settings. Everything's pretty stable. Right here, the trading, this right here, to take profit stop loss. I don't even know why I even tried it. I just Ninja Trader has a good ATM strategy. Okay, I would use that. The only thing I don't, I mean, if you're not using this trading thing right here and you don't have the take profit stop loss enabled, stuff like that, it's pretty stable. It's just that this needs to be tested more. Uh, that just needs to be tested more. That's all. Uh, yeah, today is not a good day, folks. Very frustrating. This action on the ES right here, the ES, that's not very promising. And actually, if I bring up NQ, it's the same stupid thing today. NQM6, same stupid stuff today, man. Uh, I mean, it's the same. Here, let me get the market levels. Okay, same crazy thing today. Oh, look at that. We got buying balance happening on gold. Um, Same thing. It's just kind of bouncing around. I mean, this is a 5 minute for this chart right here is a 5 minute on this is a 5 minute on the NQ. It's the same thing. Okay. Yeah. So there was a buy level on gold. This is actually a pretty nice one. Um, yeah. We got some absorption up here, folks. So you might want to tighten up a stop, right? Go to break even or something. That's what I would do if I was trading it. Just because you got a stacked persistent buying right here, and they just got absorbed. Positive delta, they just got absorbed right here. Also, this right here, this was a buy-in balance. And look at the moving averages. So you get in on the break of that, you have another buy-in balance, but they got absorbed. They closed below it. You see this area right here, a persistent buying with positive 179 delta, and they didn't get nowhere. They're not moving up, and they're moving down. and your entry is right here, that is a sign to cut the stinking trade. Especially the action we've had all friggin' day. Okay. I mean, look at that. You're right here in the middle. Okay. You're right here in the middle. This is not, I mean, I was thinking, okay, this would be great, man. I mean, that right there, make yourself about 15 bucks on one micro on gold. Okay. Get in a handful. Yeah, this is just not a good day. I'll be honest with you, it's not. It's 11 o'clock. It's really not going to be doing much, I don't think. Friggin' chop zone for the ES and NQ. Um, you have some absorption up here. This is the problem. Buy and balance, and that's persistent stacked and balance area right there. There's little dots, and we close below. That is not good. That's not good for a quick scalp. Uh, yeah, I'm not seeing 11 o'clock, man. Here, let me shut down the auto trader for gold too. I'm just not feeling it today. That needs to be shut down. So that stopped. Okay, what about the ES? That one is stopped. Uh, the NQ. I don't use auto trader for NQ, and I'll be honest with you, it's not as good as ES and gold. Okay, I know everybody loves NQ. I just it, the numbers. Maybe when it. Here's the thing. I think NQ could be really good. It's really hard for me to mess with the auto trader to try and curve fit it to NQ. That's the worst thing that you can try and do. Okay, let me shut that down. That's the worst thing that you can try and do is curve fit it because uh, I ran it on gold for 5 months and it's very profitable. Okay. It's just right now, and if you watched that video, right now we are in, I'm calling it the conflict zone. Okay. We've got Iran and we've got Iran, Israel, and the US. Okay. We are not in normal market conditions. So if you are building an algorithm to trade for you, it is good to have the data for this month. But the best thing you can do is go back historically and get data, kind of like what I did for gold. Okay. That's what you want to do. Look at this, man. Holy smokes. Yeah. See, this is why, yeah. Look at that. Persistent. That persistent right there. All that persistent selling. That was just selling right there. There was no tick up. It was just all ticking down, persistent. If you look at the settings right here, and this is not a good sell area either because you got buy and bounce right here. You got sell and bounce. They're just keeping it in between. It's not an area you really want to trade. Just come back tomorrow. I'm serious. If you don't make your money in the first 2 hours, just walk away and come back. Um, at least for me, I do. That's just the best thing to do. The delta persistence, the delta surge is 50. So it has to surge from like 100 to 150. Okay, it has to surge like from 0 to 50, okay? Or 100 to 50, 150, 200. You get the idea. And the stacked levels, it has to be 3 buying stacked levels, and the price ticks has to tick up persistently 2 times. It cannot tick up and tick down. It has to persistently tick up, or tick down. And that's where you get these areas like this. This right here, persistent buying, but it didn't pay off. This right here, massive persistent selling. And look what happened. It's not paying off. This is just telling you that I just stay away, to be quite honest. I really would. I mean, today, let's look at the ES on the 5 minute. Look at the ES on the 5 minute. Okay. It might happen. We might get a run today. It might happen. Who knows? Are we going to get up to the previous day highs and run back down? Who knows? All I know is it hasn't been very good morning. And I've ran the numbers, and it's better to trade the first 2 hours, at least for me. It's best to just trade the first 2 hours. Here, let's. Oops, what we got here? There we go. I really do need to, because we had a nice run up here. We had an inside bar right here. Then you had a break of that inside bar. It's usually pretty bullish, but then again, look at this. Buy and balance, and we closed below. That's absorption right there. Okay. We have a buy and balance, and we closed below it. We didn't have a buy and balance and close up here. Okay. You got to look at stuff like that. You got to look at this right here. You got to look at this right here, and you got to look at this right here. So if you get in on something like this, on a run up, an inside bar right there, and you get in on the break of that, and you're up here, and all of a sudden you see this buy and balance, and we close below it, just cut the trade. It's not worth it. It's not worth a full stop out. It's not worth a full stop out. Okay, it's just not. And look at the ES. Look at the ES. Here, let me get my drawing tool. Look at the ES. We got big, huge wick. We got a wick right here. We got big, huge spinning top candle. Wick on top, wick on the bottom. Okay, we got right here wick. We got a wick right here. Okay, you got to understand. I know people are like, "Oh, it's going to run up. Boom! I'm going to." No, there, look at all those crazy wicks on the 5 minute, and I'm being serious about this. Look at this. Look at all these wicks right here. Wick. That's a big, huge wick. We got some bottom wicks right here. We got indecision right here. And you got the volume weighted average price that is just flatlining. These institutions do not use indicators like we do. Okay. But I'm telling you, they definitely know. They might not see you. They're not looking at indicators like this. Okay. They're not looking at indicators like here. Let me get this out here. They're not looking at indicators like this. Okay. They're not looking at it like this. But what they are looking at, volume weighted average price. They know where that number is. Previous day highs, they know where it's at. Previous day lows, they know where it's at. Overnight highs and lows, they know exactly where it's at. They know these numbers. These desk traders for these institutions, they know these numbers. Okay. They don't look at it like we do, but they know them. And that's why I have the market levels right here. It's a must have. Okay. It's a must have. You're looking at my custom platform that I'm building out. Hopefully it'll be released to the public uh, here pretty soon. There's just a few things I need to wrap up. Uh, just a few things I need to wrap up. Hopefully I can get it out to people. What's this? That's the NQ. NQ and I have a love-hate relationship. NQ, I hate you during volatile markets like this. I know a lot of people is like, well, I like volatile markets. I can pass evals. I can throw it. I can close my eyes and click buy or sell and go or blow. That's perfectly fine. If you watched that video that I did with my custom algo trader, I only trade it 9:45 to 11:45. ES and gold. 9:45, 11:45. Do not trade it during high volatile areas. Why? Well, the reason why is because you either make it big or you lose it big. It's volatile. Okay. Uh, just step away. You can make that 69,000 back test over 5 months in different market regimes. That was not trading home runs. That was, I haven't even coded it yet for runners yet. So it's going to, it'll probably be even better. I haven't coded it for runners yet. I'm going to, but I got to go slow. That 69,000 was all done with base hits. 1,100 trades over 5 months. 69,000 profit, base hits. And someone sent me a comment. Someone made a comment on that on the video. Well, what about the commissions and slippage? Well, if you actually listened to the video, you'll understand that I did 1,000 trades, 69,000 profit. Okay. That means, I mean, even at $69, it would be break even. Okay. Even if the commissions and the slippage was 69, it would just have to be, it would be break even. I mean, I just don't know. People need to do simple math. Okay. Even if you've got $3 buy and sell round trip. Okay. That's fine. That's a $6 round trip. That's $6,000 out of $69,000. That's, I mean, still. So I'm not going to get into it. Just do simple math. Yeah. So what are we going to do? Chop around all stinking day? I have no clue. Let me. Someone. I just got an email. I need to check it to make sure. Where are we at? Where's OBS? Well, it looks like we're getting ready to break on gold. Are we going to get ready to break on gold? What are we doing, folks? 30, 40%. Well, the delta is pretty high on that previous 30-second. That's pretty good. Um, I still got to code and test. Uh, these algos and this testing takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, folks. Ugh. Oh my word! What time is it? 11:15. I'm about ready to fall asleep. Boring markets like this is just horrendous for me. Here, let me blank out my screen. I just want to check my email real quick. Make sure it doesn't get up on the other screen. Listen, I don't care. I'm not using your service anymore, so get lost. Okay, let me yeah. Again, what are we gonna do, man? Come on, ES, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, ES? You're sitting here pissing around. Well, you're above the VWAP, which is a good thing. You're above the VWAP, which is a good thing. Just gonna piss around and not do anything, ain't it? That's what I thought. Dumb bastards. Um, yeah, man, I'm telling you, today is a horrendous day, man. Today is a stupid, horrendous day, man. Okay, so I hit cancel. It needs to remove that. It canceled that, but yes, but I hit cancel. It cancels that, but doesn't update the UI. See, it's little small shit like this I got to fix on the platform before I release this thing, man. It's just small shit like that that is just annoying. And what's really annoying is today's action. Oh my god. It's 11:20. BlackRock, Goldman, Citadel, all you big boys. Thank you for a nice, boring Monday. If you trade ranges back and forth, that's actually a good thing. I just don't do that. Also, we don't know. These institutions ain't going to do crap, man. They don't know what's going on with Iran and Trump and the Pentagon. Man, the market does not like uh, markets like this. Okay, the market does not like market conditions like this. Okay, oh, you little bitch. Excuse my language. I'm calling the NQ the the little bitch, but hey, come on, pick it up. All you big boys suck today getting into this market. Get your wallet out and make it move. Get your wallet out and make it move. Get your wallet out. Citadel, BlackRock, do something, man. One of you newbie desk traders, man, fat finger this mother lover and get it moving. Fat finger the mother lover, get it moving. Come on there. One of you desk traders, one of these big boys. What the hell? Where am I? Oh, right there. Oh man, one of you big boys. I got too many screens open. One of you big boys needs to fat finger this and get this thing a moving. Do not, you mother. I'm actually in a trade, and this thing's going to come back on me, ain't it? I mean, it's profitable. It's profitable. I ain't worried about it. It's profitable. I'm manually trading. I shut the algo down. Oh, come on, man. Just fat finger it and just go. Don't get us in this friggin' chop. Do not come back down. Please do not come back down. This is like trading the stinking bond market over again, man. I used to fall asleep at my desk. I'm serious. I used to fall asleep at my desk. You know, there's another style of trading. I'm going to run the numbers on. Oh, I think we got a fat finger. We got a fat finger. Come on, fat finger that mother lover. Fat finger it. Fat finger it, you little desk trader. Come on, you little newbie trader. Fat finger it. The risk desk ain't going to call you if it's a good trade, man. They ain't going to call you if it's a good trade. Here, what's the volume on this? No, I don't want a hollow candle. I want the volume. Ooh, that's actually looking pretty good. I'm streaming gold on Ninja Trader, but I'm trading gold, ES, and NQ on my personal trading platform, folks. You little effer. You little stinker. Look at that. Look at that. That's ES. That's ES. Okay? That's ES in the stinking chop zone again. Look at that mother effer. It came down, got me. I took my profits. It got me out. Oh, you little effer. Oh, well. Oh, well. You little stinker. Yeah, I had to shut down the algos, man. Today is not conducive for the style of its trading, to be quite honest. The style of trading is not conducive. When you get into areas like this is my personal platform. When you get into areas like this, okay, when you are down, little chop, 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 little down, little chop, chop, chop. When you start getting into areas like this, that algo is not going to be profitable, folks. It's not going to be profitable. That's why I shut it down. It will have its chance tomorrow. Again, today it had its chance. It took a couple trades and then I just had to shut it down uh, because it's not conducive. It's not good market conditions. And you have to realize that. Consistently, the chart or pulse map won't show delta or large. Yeah, that's because of yeah. If you flip around like that, you're going to lose data because Ninja Trader and these prop firms aggregate their data. You're not getting tick for tick data. It's been aggregated, so when you do it, the code does not read historical tick for tick data. Uh, for one, it's aggregated. Uh, it's just it does not read historical data. See right here, I just loaded up. Uh, I just loaded up NQ. I just loaded up NQ. It it gets it historically. This is not accurate, to be quite honest, because for one, the feed that you're getting from these prop firms is not good quality data. Plus, NinjaTrader will aggregate their data to give you historical data. And when I talk about aggregated data, you're not getting MBO data tick for tick. Now, my custom platform I'm trading off of, that is with Rhythmic, and that is tick for tick data. Uh, but NinjaTrader, they'll take like the like 10 trades and aggregate the uh, the price and give you aggregated delta. They kind of sum it up. I don't know exactly what they do, but that is what these platforms do. That is what these data feeds do. So if you consistently, the chart or pulse map won't show delta or large volume unless I choose overnight. Uh, I mean, I'm session RTH session. Oh yeah, it's going to be different. It's going to be different from prop firms. Uh, I mean, heck, if you open up Sierra charts, you open up Motive Wave and go, they're going to give you different. It's going to be different. Uh, Once I started building my own platform, like this one right here. Okay, this is just a regular chart. Uh, that's just historical data. Okay, once you get stuff like this, once you get into stuff like this right here that I'm getting is tick for tick data from from Rhythmic. My platform is not aggregating that data at all. It is tick for tick. NinjaTrader is not doing that. And NinjaTrader will actually tell you that. Yeah, this is why I got quiet. If you got some of that rip, I actually, you better lock in some profits. Probability of a ceasefire between Iran and U.S. ending is high if attacks on Lebanon do not. Okay. Uh, Again, news, folks. Again, news. Again, this is not good market conditions, to be quite honest. I hate these types of markets. I like markets that are, I mean, order flow pulse data is different. Yeah, it is different from yours. Yeah. if we were both paying for the data, let's say you go to DXFeed and we were paying for the data, then we should have accurate numbers together. If you're trading Apex and you're on RedMeg, you'll get different number, and you're on Ninja Trader and you're trading Apex on a different platform, you'll get different number. It's just it's not quality. Okay, you're not going to be paying uh, for an eval and get high quality data. That ain't going to happen. Yeah. Did I? I don't even know. Yeah. Let's go to it. 10 seconds. Yeah, if you got in on this move, you better have locked in some profits. That is for sure. 11:36. We're up here at previous day highs on the ES. This is the ES. We're right here at previous day highs on the ES. I mean, we're not right at it, but you get the idea. This is what I'm looking at. We got the previous day highs right here at 76.11 for the ES. We're trying to move up to it. We got the overnight lows, previous day lows right here. As you can see right here on the ES, kind of came down here. Got the previous day highs up here. You got the overnight highs right here. Uh, I don't know if we'll make it up there, but I do know if you've got some of this move and you need to just move up a stop, lock in some profits. Um, I'm going to be shutting down the stream here around noon. Uh, and I don't know how much more streaming I'm actually going to be doing. I might just be doing wrap up videos around noon and not even worry about streaming. Uh, just because I just don't think it's beneficial, to be quite honest. Definitely not for me for making money. It's just another distraction. I'm thinking wrap up videos is probably the best thing. Hmm. Well, like I said, if you had profits in that run, you need to lock them in. Yeah, I will be extremely happy when this Iran conflict stuff is over. We go back to a normal market, and the consistency will be a lot better. If you watched that video, you'll notice that on quiet, slow and quiet, like for gold, slow and quiet months was uh, had a high profit factor. And also, it had, I had the low P&L, and that's because I haven't written the code yet. What I'm looking to do with the algorithm is what the video that you saw with 69,000 profits within 5 months, different market regimes, okay? You'll notice that that May had a low profit factor, okay? It was 14,000 profit, but it had low profit factor. That's just because of the conditions that we're in. It's just erratic markets. So, and if you look at the slow and quiet months, the profit factor was high, the P&L was low. The reason the P&L was low, it could have been twice as much, but I have not written the logic yet for this. And then under normal market conditions, it was pretty stable P&L and profit factor. The reason that it was low during slow and quiet months for the gold is the profit factor was good, but the reason uh, it could have been more profits is I need to write the code to go back 14 days back for a 14-day period and get the average true range for those 14 days. Okay. And then that's where you will base your quantity of how much you want to trade off of that. Yeah, I don't know how much longer. I mean, because this market is just uh, with this Iran conflict, and me streaming, I just really don't think it's all that beneficial, to be quite honest. The markets are just kind of crazy. I just don't think it's very beneficial. Once we get into like normal market conditions again, I can do wrap up videos, and I think wrap up videos, I think people will learn a lot more with the wrap up videos because I can explain it. When the market's open, I can't focus on chat or streaming. It's just not conducive for me to do that. So I'm really thinking wrap up videos are the best way for people to learn. Well, gold, you had a nice little pop. Ugh. Gold had a nice little pop. See, stuff like this, I just don't like. Buying and balance, we didn't close above it. Buying and balance, we closed below it. I just don't like that kind of stuff. See, something like this is nice, but then when you see this, you just got to cut the trade. It's just not. And then you had a buying and balance, we closed below it. Just don't like that. It's just not very good. Buying and balance down here, buying and balance, you wouldn't even touch that because you're right here in the middle of a stinking chop zone. This has not been a very good day. And this is right first 5 minutes. You're going to get stuff all over the place. It really has not been a very big day. Really has not been a very big day. The one good thing is that the algorithm has taken trades on the front end on my custom platform. Because I wrote my own testing engine, everything works. It takes the orders and everything. What I do is I take the logic and then I move it over to the front end, something like this. I move it over to the front end, uh, and like this right here for the ES, I move it over to the front end. Then I enable the chart trader right here. I just enable the chart trader and then I go from there. And it took orders today, which is nice. It gets in, it gets out. Uh, which I made some changes over the weekend. It was working last week, but whenever you make changes, something could always break. And this algo that I am trading is not going. It's not for sale. Yeah, I think uh, once we get back to normal market conditions, things will be a little bit more consistent. That's not what I wanted. Uh, um, what I would like to go over is like this. When you see this is the ES for last month. I didn't get the last week of it. I just haven't done that yet from Data Bento. But like May 1st to the 21st, we had like 239 trades. Okay. Now, the thing is, you get a 14-day rolling ATR. Okay. The average is 3.6. The median is 3.9. This is for the last 14 trading days. Okay. For a 1 minute ATR range. And that is something you really need to take a look at because when you are trading, let's say you're trading one contract, okay, you're trading one contract. Let's say it's low, okay, that's great. Maybe you make a trade, you make a little bit of money, but then all of a sudden the ATR is like 5, and then you make a trade, and you don't know the ATR is 5. You just know the market's moving, and all of a sudden it's 5, and you take a trade and you lose big. Uh, that's a problem. You want to size your trades that is conducive for the average true range. So if it's low, you can go in 2 contracts. If it's a little bit high, then maybe you just go in 1 contract. And you have to make that decision for yourself of what range you want to pick. But it's not a one size fits all. And that is what I did with the gold. It was trading like 20 micros to 10 micros. If the ATR was low, then it was trading like 20 micros or too many's. And if it was a little too high, then it would trade only 1 minute or like 10 micros. Okay. And if it was, and if the ATR was too high, then the algo wouldn't even trade at all. And the reason for that is for capital preservation. So when you look at this, you got to know what your ATR is for the day. Okay. That's just a must. And you have to size. That's why when I say, hey, the ATR is too high, I'm not trading. Well, some people be like, well, I want the volatility because I can pass evals quick. You can blow them quick too. But the thing is, I want consistency. And the way that I trade from 9:45 to 11:45 is with base hits and consistency. Okay. So if you look at this from May 1st to the 22nd, there was 239 trades. Okay, 239 trades. Okay, the P&L was 165 points. Okay, that's $8,200. That was trading between 2 and 1 contracts, depending on what the ATR is. If the ATR is low, then then the algo will go in 2 contracts. If the ATR is at a median, then it'll go in 1 contract. And if the ATR is too high, it will not even trade. Because the reason I do that is for capital preservation. I'm not looking for home runs. I'm looking for base hits, and I'm looking to be consistent. Okay, so out of 239 trades, uh, the average win is 4.5 points, and the average loss is 2 points. That's why I can have a 35% win rate. Okay, if it was a 1 for 1, I would have to be at a 65-70% win rate. Okay, you can be at a 35% win rate, but your average win needs to be higher than your average loss, like at least 2 to 1. Okay. The break evens was 47 trades that were break even. Okay. I will take a break even all day. I don't care. We have a profit factor of 1.8, which is very good. You have a max drawdown of $850. That wasn't even close to the $2,500 blow up. Okay. Consecutive wins is 4, consecutive losses is 5. Okay. Accounts passed, 2. Accounts blown, 0. This total payouts is just like once you get above 3,000 You can take a payout above 3,000. Uh, but the thing is, accounts past two. That's if I was trading just one account. So if I had it running for two accounts, that would have been four accounts past. Okay. Uh, and you got to think about this. The worst trade, 150, 100, 150, 100, 200, 150, 250. Okay. Then your best trades is like 950. You got 400, 400 for that day, 500 for that day, 850 for that day. I mean, it's not always going to be a profitable day. Okay. Minus 400 that day, lost 400 that day, lost 100 that day. Okay. Now, today, the ES, I'm not profitable on the algo. I'm not profitable. It's not a huge red day, I can tell you that. But the algo today, not profitable. Okay. I shut it down. Why? Well, because it was just a chop fest today, man. Okay. When you start seeing stuff like this, let's get back. Was it 15 minutes? Let's get back to a 5 minute. Okay. When you start seeing crap like this, okay, I was thinking, okay, today I was thinking, okay, good. We got a little pullback. I think we're going up. No. So what do? I shut the stupid thing down. I'm not going to get chopped up. I'm the algo is going to trade, and it could take trades in here and get chopped up. I'm taking a small red day, and I'm calling it a day. I'm done. It's a very small red day. I mean, I could turn around tomorrow and be up 1,000 in profit within 2 days. Okay. Why did I stop trading? It's 12 o'clock. I'm getting ready to shut down the stream. Why did I stop trading? Okay, well, we got a little bit off of here on the NQ. I was trading the NQ, not the ES, because I shut it down. I was trading the NQ. Okay. Um, Here, I'm just going to shut that screen down. So why did I just shut it down? Well, for one, it's just okay. And what? We got more news going on. What the heck is going on again? Yeah. See, this market condition is just horrendous. Okay, it's not normal market conditions. Okay, we got 11:32. Official told U.S. that Hezbollah ready to full ceasefire with Israel. You know, all this Middle East conflict stuff. It's not conducive to good trading. Okay. That's why on that video, you saw that the profit factor was the lowest it was in May. It's because of the Middle East conflict. You saw what the profit factor on gold uh, in the normal market conditions, it was phenomenal. It was great. I mean, you're making like $20,000 in a month. I mean, that's awesome. That's on one account. Okay. One account. And that was just taking base hits. That's not taking large trades. Okay. Look at this. Best trade 300, best trade 250, best trade 300, 300, 400. Yeah, you got some big winners in there. 850, 700, 950 for this one. But the majority of them, 300, 200, 200. I mean, base hits. You got to be consistent. Now, a 35% win rate, some people be like, well, that's not consistent. But look at the average win of 4.5 points, average loss of 2 points. So it's definitely over uh, a 2 to 1. If it was a 1 to 1, I would have to be 65, 70% accurate. Now, I am going to get this up and it's going to be better. I just need to go slow with it because right now it's profitable over 1,000 trades, 5 different months, 5 different market regimes. Actually, 3 different market regimes: slow, normal, and chaotic. So that is it. Now let's look. Do I have any? NQ. Yes, I do. That was 99.93. 993. I don't even know what that was. That was on 30. That was on a 32 range bar. Okay, let's run that. No, that's incorrect. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's run it. Okay. So right now, let's do this. Let's stop this. I'm gonna come up here. Let's run this. This. Okay, so we're running the stats. Okay, .NET Run. This is the test engine that I personally wrote. Okay, this is using data from databento.com. Okay, this is like for the month of May. Okay, very chaotic month. This is for the NASDAQ. Okay, trying to contracts too. Yeah, it's doing the sizing, ATR sizing. Okay, it's doing the ATR sizing. It'll slowly get there. Okay. Now, what it's doing is that it's looking at the ATR. Okay, for the 1 minute, the ATR stats on the 1 minute. It's looking at them, as you can see right here. It kind of looks at them, and it tries to find the low, medium, and highs. Okay. Uh, this takes a while because there are thousands of trades it has to go through. Okay. Uh, it's almost done. This is for the month of May. Okay. And we look at here, like size medium. If the ATR is medium, we go in two contracts. If it's low, you go in one contract. No, four. Okay. Low is four contracts. Median is two contracts. That's a little high. Okay. On the NQ's volatile, folks. Hey, Chris, good morning. Will we be able to code create auto strategies on your platform once released? I'm kind of working on one in NinjaTrader, but I don't really trust NinjaTrader Analyzer. That is a thing. That is a good thing. You do not trust it. I'm telling you something. NinjaTrader. All right, NinjaTrader is a solid stinking platform. It is 22 years old. It is solid. It has some of the best ATM strategies. It is a solid platform, okay? The problem is that it's 22 years old. It's solid, okay? Kind of like Sierra charts, okay? Solid, rock solid. But the problem is the back testing. Here's the thing: do not trust NinjaTrader or any of these platforms unless you know for absolutely it's doing tick for tick data. NinjaTrader will aggregate that historical data, okay? And if you're trading order flow, you will get crap results, okay? This is why I wrote my own testing engine and getting good quality data from databento.com, okay? Because I'm getting MBO tick for tick data. It's expensive as hell, but it's quality. My platform, this right here, will we be able to write your own strategies? In the future, I would say yes. Right now, no. Because right now, it's just me coding this thing. And it's taken me a lot of time just to get it solid so where I'm trading off of it. Okay. It's got its little quirks. Uh, in the future, I would say yes. Uh, what I would really like to do, and I actually thought about this. What I would really like to do is to take this test engine right here. What I would really like to do is take this test engine and get it so where other people can use it. But the problem is, I can't give you the data. Okay. I'm not going to be paying a quality. And unfortunately, you can't even create strategies using order flow or delta unless you buy the lifetime sub. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. This is why so I've been a software engineer for 15 years. This is why I wrote my own testing engine because for one, I don't trust any other ones. Okay, I just don't. Uh, and Data Bento is the only people that I trust with data. Um, yeah. So let's look at this. It ran through all the trades. Yeah. Okay. Total 21 trading days. It was 13,000. Uh, daily P&L is 13,000, about $600 average. But the problem is, here's the problem. Okay. Accounts past 4, accounts blown 0. Okay. So it goes through here. It possibly would have passed here. It possibly would have passed here, and it would have passed here. Okay. Um, the problem is there's total trades of 2,000 trades in 1 month. Okay. If you're paying $2 per execution, okay, $2 per execution, that's $4 round trip. Think about that. It's $4 round trip. Let's just say $5 for round trip. Okay. And you've got like 2,000 trades. That's like $10,000. This is not a strategy I really want to be running. Okay. Look at the profit factor 1.26. This is not, this is why I don't run it. Uh, this is why I don't run it on NQ. NQ is a thinly traded market. It's highly manipulated by the algos, the institutional algos. That's why I just don't trade it. Um, yeah, well, and also here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not in normal market conditions. As you can see right now, as you can see right now, we're not in normal market conditions. Okay. Uh, we got news just about every stinking day. We're not in normal market conditions. We're just not in normal market conditions. That's why algorithms like this, okay, for the ES is not making as much money as it would be, 5 months ago. The algorithm would make more money, just like I showed you on the video with the 69,000 profit. Okay, it was 14,000 profit last month, but it was chaotic month. The profit factor was 1.5. I was getting a profit factor of 2 and slow in normal conditions. That's what you want. You don't want chaotic crap like we have now, market conditions. It's not conducive to good trading. It's conducive to teaching bad habits because people jump in and then they pass an eval in a matter of a minute and they're like, oh, wow, this is awesome. And then when we go back to normal market conditions, because they might get 10 accounts, they might blow 6 of them, pass 4 of them, or blow 8 of them, pass 2 of them. And then when the chaotic crap is over and we go back to normal conditions, they can't stink and trade. Um, this strategy, and I ran this. I took an NQ, and this is when I traded with Motive Wave. I took an NQ on a 32 range bar. I took big trades because Motive Wave has big trades. Deep Charts is not the ones that invented these big trade stuff. Um, I was using Motive Wave, using large trades, big trades, whatever you want to call it, and I was using stacked and balanced areas. Okay, I was using it back when I was trading Quantower. Quantower has a really good footprint system. Um, and I passed 32 range bar. I didn't have my custom moving averages built, but I was using a non-exponential moving average, and I was using VWAP, and I was passing them under normal market conditions. Passed 5 evals, got 5 funded accounts, and being like, boom, done. You try that crap now, you're gonna be blowing half of them, if not more. So what I would like to do is probably try and take this strategy here. As you can see, it's not conducive in chaotic environments like this. Okay. Um, it's just not conducive to good trading. That's why I am frustrated with Iran, with this administration, with the Pentagon. I am very frustrated because I want this shit done and handled and over with. Um, so I can get back to cranking out base hits and making the money. You really don't want to see what are we doing here? I'm trying to I'll show you a different one. Um, the Hill Market MGC. Yeah, MGC on February. Okay, so February 99.75. So 99.75, 99.75. Okay. Uh, oh, hit enter. I was like, why is it not running? You gotta hit enter. Um, yeah, like this right here. Now, what the strategy is doing, this is on a 30-second chart, okay? And we're taking the ATR, and I'm reading the ATR on this, okay? The ATR stats, okay? Right now, if you look at this session custom, it's a custom session. It's not just all day, it's a custom session. It's 9:45 to 11:45. After that, I just don't trade. Why? Well, because it's not conducive to good market trading, okay? Um, so it's basically reading the minimum ATR, the P25. I'm not going to get into all of this, but it's just it's reading the average true range. Okay, if the average true range on the 1 minute, here it is. If the average true range on the 1 minute is 10 for gold, I'm just saying. Okay, that's I don't even know what it is right now. But for hypothetical reasons, on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's say the ATR is 10, extremely high. Don't trade. Why? Capital preservation. You can win big, but you can also lose big. You need capital preservation. Okay, let's say the ATR is a median of 5. Okay, great. Then why not trade, let's say, 2 contracts? Okay. So now your normal market conditions, the ATR is, let's say, 5. Okay, so you can go in 2 contracts. What if the ATR is below 3? Then trade 2 contracts, okay? Instead of 1, trade 2 contracts. That is what this did, okay? That is what this did. It reads the average true range. This is a must to learn, folks. When the ATR, you'll hear me when we were trading, live streaming NQ and trading NQ. When that ATR hit 40 on an average true range of a 1 minute, I sat on my stinking hands. Okay. The days that I blew up in an evaluation is because of crap like that. And I think it was a couple of weeks ago I blew up in an evaluation. Okay. Uh, because I did not abide by my rules and I blew my butt up. But it was just an evaluation. Um, and I was manually trading. Okay, so when the ATR is high, I just don't trade. When the ATR is at a median, I trade. When it's at a low, I size up. Okay, that is the key for this type of trading. Okay, for stacked and balanced trading, you have, let's say, stacked and balanced is a buy. Okay, here, let me get in here. Uh, okay, you have a stacked and balanced right here. Stacked and balanced here is stacked and balanced here. There was, I don't know what it's set to. I think it was 4 and 2, 4 and 3, something like that. There was 4 times more buyers than sellers and 3 levels. 4 times more buyers than sellers in 3 levels. That is a stacked and balanced. Plus, you got the moving averages separating and sloping upwards. That is a go signal, folks. Okay. If the ATR is low, size up. If the ATR, if you get a stacked and balanced area, but the ATR is extremely high, above average than a 14 trading day, sit on your stinking hands and do not care if it goes your way and you could have passed an evaluation. Who cares? You want to be consistent, folks. You want to be consistent. So if the ATR is median, then go in half your size. If it's low, go in your full size. That is a key thing. Let's go back to, where's my Wes term? Where's my Wes term? Here, that's my terminal. My testing engine is written in C# and is written command line. Okay, I'm going to be using a GUI interface for this soon. But yeah, there's a lot of work I want to do. I really want to release this testing engine for people that do write their own strategies. I want to release this testing engine. But the thing is, I'm not going to give you data. You're going to have to go buy the data because I want you to have quality data. Okay, I don't want you to have aggregated BS data. I want you to go to databento.com and get good quality data. Okay, you're going to have to pay for it. But trust me, if you write a good strategy and you got good quality data and you go back 6 months to a year under different market regimes, buying that data is going to pay off big time. So we had total trades, 400. This was in February. Okay, this was February. Uh, all right, this was February on micro gold. Okay, there was 400 trades. Okay, now I'm sizing up between like 20 contracts to 10 contracts. You can do gold, okay? I mean, micro gold has a little bit more volume, but you got 32% win rate. Well, that kind of sucks. So how can you be profitable by $28,000 with 400 trades? Okay, this is the kind of crap that you want to look at. NQ traded 2,000 trades, and probably with the slippages, you might even break even. Okay, NQ is not conducive under these market conditions, is not conducive to this algorithm. It's not. So I just don't trade it. When Trump and Iran can get their head out of their butts and get this resolved, then it might be. Okay. I just don't care right now. So I'm not trading it with the NQ. The ES and the gold, sure. And even then, it's volatile. Okay. But not as bad as NQ. Because NQ's the only traded market, but you got 400 trades. Okay, 400 trades. I don't care if you got a round trip of $6. Okay, that's like $2,400. Okay, big deal. You got $28,000. 28,000. Maybe you got 24,000. Maybe you got 4,000 in slippage. Who cares? You still ended up with $20,000 profit. Who cares? Okay, average win is 37. Average loss is 9 points. Average win 37 points. Average loss 9 points. Okay. How many break evens? It was 43. Okay, that's good. Profit factor of 2.35. That is phenomenal. Okay. And if you looked at that video, I mean, this algorithm under normal market conditions will run circles around most algos. Am I good at writing algos? Well, I got good. The thing is, this has taken me months to get it like this. Okay. It takes time to build this stuff. Max consecutive wins, 6. Max consecutive loss was 18. You got a big drawdown of 1,600. Look at that. It just, for some reason, it had a consecutive loss of 18. I wonder where that was. Probably this one right here on February 23rd, I bet. It was like $1,000 loss. Oh well. $15,000 winning day right there on the 12th. That was a nice, big, huge trending day. The best trade was around $8,000. It caught a trade and just ran. Eh. So accounts passed 6, accounts blown 0. Total payouts would have been what 10,000. That's because you have to go over the 3,000. But that's the key, folks, is the ATR, average true range. That is key. Also, what is key is that right there is me connected to Rhythmic. Okay. That's just me connected to Rhythmic with all the stuff. Uh, my custom platform. Also, another key point in this is these moving averages. That is key. Okay, I've already tried trying to use the non-exponential moving average, and it does good, but not as good as my custom moving averages because I wrote it. I know exactly what it's doing. I know when to take trades, when not to. So the algo knows that. Okay, it's 12:24. I think I'm going to be done for the day. Yeah, I'm not even going to do a wrap up video. Today's not even a good day. It's just been kind of crappy. Uh, Here, let me shut that down. Let me shut that down. It's just been a crap day, man. I mean, we got this right here. Uh, Here, let's just shut this completely down. This is my platform. So, and this is gold. This is just not even. I mean, this right here, you had a buy imbalance. Yeah, you could have gotten in here, got yourself some money there. You had a sell imbalance right here. You had the move order flow bar moving averages separating, sloping down. Okay, you get in here, you just cut it here when you see this little hammer, you just cut it. Okay, get your base hits and move on. Okay, we had a nice buy imbalance. Whoops. The had a buy and bounce right there. Order flow bar moving average. The fast was above the slow. That's good. Get in right there. Start taking your profits up in here. Once you start seeing this topping and it starts coming back down, take some profits. Okay. Maybe take one off, let the rest of them run if you want to do that. Uh, yeah. Okay. This one you had a buy and bounce. We were kind of consolidating right up in this area. Okay. You had a sell, it did not pay off. You had a buy, it barely paid off, or maybe a break even. Then you had another buy and bounce right here. The moving averages that are separating a little bit. Maybe get in here, just cut it right here for a base hit. It's very small. Just move on. Okay, not a very good day. Okay, I'll be honest with you. It's not a very good day. You're going to get days like this. Not every day is going to be profitable. Okay. This right here is kind of hard to take. Okay. You had a sell and balance, but the moving averages were separating in the wrong direction. So you probably wouldn't take that trade, but it did pay off. But you just don't take it. Okay. Same thing right here. You had a buy and balance right here, but it was the fast MA was below the slow MA. That is a no trade. Okay. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So it's really not a very good day, to be quite honest. Okay. Actually, my algo didn't, for gold, my algo didn't even take a stinking trade. I think I shut it down. It could have taken a trade up in here, maybe up in here too, but I just shut it down. I shut it down because it was just chop. And I was like, man, today is not going to be a very good day. So I just went on ahead and just not traded it at all. I I got in manually. The algo didn't take any trades, but I took some manual trades. That was about it. So yeah, not a very good day. The only good thing was I made some changes to the code base, and my auto trader is still executing trades like it did last week, which is good. See, I'm always afraid when I change, I refactored uh, the algo a little bit. And when you do that, just because it runs on the back tester, you need to make sure it executes the trades correctly on the front end. And it did. It did today. Uh, yeah, gold. We got some flicker movement right up in here. Let's take a look at NQM6. Okay, let's take a look at NQM6 on like a 5 minute chart. NQM6 on a 5 minute chart. Look at this thing. I mean, it's just here. Let's shut that down. Yeah, that's gold. We can just shut that down. Let's take a look at NQM6. I mean, this is just been kind of like a blah day, quite honest. Here, let me take a look at the session so it's easy to see. Yeah. Here, let's look at the session. I wonder what happened to my code. I had an indicator. I had to read. I screwed something up over the weekend, and I had to revert back to another one. And I don't think I have my code for session volume profile. Where the heck is it? I got to really organize these stinking indicators, man. Yeah, it's not even in there anymore. I got to look at the code base. I think I wrote it. It was a very simple orb indicator. Okay, first 15 minutes, like 5, 10, 15, it just kind of kind of like puts in, bam. Oh, here, let's go here. So that right there, and we got 5, 10, 15, and this was the high. It did not close above the high. That was the opening range right there for 5, 10, 15, first 15 minutes. This was the opening range, really didn't do anything. It's just not really conducive to good trading. It was just kind of slop day, to be quite honest. It was just a slop day. Um, the ES algo took a trade, but it was a $200 loser. So the ES algo took a trade. It was a $200 loser. That it took. The reason it was a loser is because we got caught up in that stupid news. Um, yeah. Thank you. It's like a $200 loser for the ES for that algo. We got caught up in news, and I was like, man, there's just too much crap going on, so I just shut it down. I'll get that $200 back. I ain't too worried about it. But yeah, not every day is going to be profitable. So I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Get. I'm just really tired of the Iran and the Trump administration. I'm just getting stupidly tired of it, to be quite honest. I want to go back to normal market conditions, and then maybe I'll go back to streaming. I don't know. I'll be streaming from time to time, but mostly I'll just be doing educational videos and some wrap up videos. Today I ain't doing a wrap up video. It sucks. Uh, no really good educational trading stuff. To be quite honest, it's just chop day. So uh, I think I'm going to. I might test some more ES trades historically, but that's all I have. I will talk to you later.